gal and her name was Sue. I had a gal and her name was Sue. Her face was fair and her eyes were blue. Bring compatibility, yeah. I loved her and she loved me. I loved her and she loved me. Where one of us went, the other would be. Bring compatibility, yeah. Inside till you must ride and always have a steady hand. All done in if you must grin before you can wear the flying brand. So ride on across the prairie, go right and turn and ride and cowboy. Get on the gun to carry. The cattleman flying, you ride on. There's a roundup to be finished for the day is through. The cavalry they don't all ride until the dawn.
Greetings, J.D. Just dropped over to see if I'd changed my mind, but I haven't. My foreman, Chip, says I'd be foolish to sell. Don't have to give up the ranch either. Bank's gonna make me a loan.
I thought you wanted to get away for that much-needed rest.
Not on your life. I'm planted here for good now. And besides, my sister Maggie just got through medical school. Came in on the morning train. Stick around. Chip will be bringing her in any minute.
Chip's on his way now.
We can't be going after the payroll. That's not due till tomorrow.
Well, we got our orders.
I'll take care of this.
Pushing you. What's up?
Benny, someone took a shot at me. Guess he thought I was a coyote. When's the daily pull in? I'm down to get the boss's sister.
You got exactly 18 minutes, to be exact.
That'll give me time to go to the bank and do some chores. Whoa!
Howdy, miss. I reckon you're looking for Chip Bennett. He's over at the bank. You wait a jiffy, and I'll go fetch him.
Oh, don't bother, thank you. I'll walk over. I need the exercise.
It's right around the bend.
J.G. ought to have his head examined. The idea of having his doctor's sister to come out here to live. I hope those boys will give her a Western reception. They'll send her back to her knitting. I bet she's a mangy old heifer with thick glasses and store teeth. I'm not going to have any Maggie telling me what to do. The day she takes over, I'm quitting. Well, we've got enough of hens in the hen house without going out and getting another old one. Oh, step up, lady.
I beg your pardon, but have you ever seen this Maggie?
Well, I don't have to. I bet she looks like old J.G. in the skirt.
Why, I think J.G. would look cute in skirts.
Yes. How do you know J.G.?
He's my brother, and I'm Margaret Whitmore.
I guess that's about all today, Wilson.
like he got the payroll a day earlier.
I'll pick up the bags now before we go to the ranch.
That would be a splendid idea.
We'll head him off at Red Rock.
It wasn't a show, ma'am. It was on the dead level.
My brother will be delighted you've taken such good care of him.
I don't know how to make you believe me, ma'am. Those fellas didn't pull their punches. I kind of wish they had.
You a rattlesnake?
Hey, come and get it, boys, or I'll burn it up.
I want you to meet our neighbor, Mr. Duncan, on the ranch next door. And this is my sister, Margaret. Nice to have you with us for a while.
Hasn't J.G. told you? I'm here for good.
What'd you do, stop in town to butcher's and run this through a meat grinder? Boys, here she is, my kid sister.
Hi, ma'am.
Maggie studied to be a doctor. Hi, Doc. If you ever get sick, she'll fix you up or kill you. Why, you haven't really been introduced to Chip yet.
Yes, I have. I've had a very thrilling introduction. He almost killed me playing cowboy and Indian.
I wasn't fooling J.G.
That isn't like you, Chip. Pulling a cheap con stunt on my sister. The Flying U doesn't stand for that sort of thing. If it was anyone but you, I'd fire him on the spot. Now, don't let it happen again.
Proposition in mind, J.G. I'll see you in a day or two. Pleasure meeting you, Miss Whitmore. Good day.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
We ran into a little tough luck. I could have sworn he had the payroll.
I know all about it, Hennessy. Seems you boys don't know an order when you hear one. I told you to get Chip. You know the payroll doesn't go out until tomorrow.
Well, it looked like the money sack. How's we to know it was mail?
J.G.'s bank loan won't be worth a nickel if the payroll's missing when the bank opens tomorrow. Understand?
Hello, Duncan. Can I speak freely? The munitions are at the deserted shack. The boat lies outside the cove. Why have not the munitions been taken to the cove?
There's been a hitch in the plans. My ranch is all inland. The safest place we could find to hide the munitions was in this old shack, here. And if anything happens, it's on the Flying U ranch.
This load of munitions has been secretly brought west to be shipped out of the country. Duncan, you must make a deal with the man who owns the Flying U ranch. It should have been done by now.
Make a deal with old J.G.? No, he's too straight-laced. I had him forced to the wall before this hick bank promised to help him.
I'm taking care of the bank tomorrow.
I don't have to remind you again how important this is. Let nothing hinder you.
Say, what's eating you?
The old man's been riding me. Thinks I've scared his baby sister. I'm pulling out in the morning.
I wouldn't let no petticoat bother me. You got a good job here, Chip.
I had a good job up until this morning.
Get along, get if you gotta get. Never be satisfied, wait till you see. Get along, get if you gotta get. Better not come back crying to me. You'll have regrets when you go away. You'll come back soon. You'll never smile when you ride all day singing a lonesome tune. So get along, get if you gotta get. Right away, just like a fool. Get along, get if you wanna get. Acting like a stubborn mule.
Potato soup. You lose, Miss Marcus. You almost eat your plug of tobacco.
I guess that city life has softened me up.
Watch my eyes if that ain't Chip.
Guess he quit after all. Must be heading for town.
You might have said goodbye.
Especially to us.
Yeah, we're supposed to be his pals.
I never knew this was on the ranch.
Well, most folks don't. Ain't none too cheery.
The boys say the place is haunted. I wouldn't go in there for $1 million. I mean, $2 million. Get out.
Good morning, Mr. Bennett.
Good morning. Could I see you a moment, Mr. Wilson?
Pardon.
I quit my job last night. Could I get my pay so I can head out of town?
It's against the rules, but I guess if you sign for it, it'll be okay. It isn't banking hours yet. If you weren't a friend of mine.
Stick him up high. Turn around, make it fast. Keep up there, or you'll get the sack
Sheriff. I didn't have a gun.
Better come back, Chip. You got a lot of tall explaining to do.
You did it. He's the man. Chip Bennett.
If it wasn't Chip, who did do it?
Flying you.
All right, folks, all about your business.
What is it, Slim? Big shooting in town. Killer got Wilson at the bank, nabbed the payroll. Folks say Chip Bennett did it.
I can't believe that Chip would do a thing like that.
I'm not so sure. It looks suspicious the way he ran off so suddenly.
Bank bandit killed Wilson. He's headed this way.
Slim just told us. He says folks are blaming you.
I know. I'm getting blamed for a lot of things that's going on around here. I'm going to stick around and clear things up. Hey, Dusty, Weary, and the rest of you men, get your horses. We got to round up a killer before dark. One thing I can't understand, J.G. All that Wilson said before he died was flying you. Follow him, men. I'll try and head him off.
Flying you gang is after me. Take the north road to the ranch.
I'm sorry, Mr. Duncan. I mistook you for that skunk we were chasing.
Why don't you stay on your own ranch? Let the sheriff enforce the law.
Too bad I had to plug Wilson. He wasn't a bad guy. But this Chip Bennett's getting in my way. Well, there's nothing to it. Bank closed just like you said, but I had to plug Wilson.
Never mind that. Where's the payroll?
In the deserted shack. I threw it in the window.
You shouldn't have done that. We'll have to get that satchel before they start searching and find the munitions.
Well, we can pick it up anytime you say.
Better wait until the Flying U celebration after the roundup.
Right. That'll make it easy. We'll all be at the Flying U.
Hey, ma'am.
sure you don't want no marmalade? I'm sorry, I ain't got no marmalade.
Weary, I bet you're the only one in the world who can make toast that looks like a branded cow.
Hope it's more tender than a cowhide.
That flying U was branded on a cow hand once, before I took over the ranch. Boys caught him stealing. Reminds me of the time...
You mean to say they branded him on the arm or where?
On the arm.
It's the payroll money.
Obviously. I had an idea you were connected with the holdup.
Here, you take it. You've never trusted me anyhow. All I want is just a few hours to work this thing out. Whoever left it here will come back for it.
Grand that the boys of the two ranches get along so well.
In the long run, it pays to be friendly and sincere.
Before we get to eat
is important.
Come all you Texas cowboys and warning take from me. And don't go to Montana. Spend your money free. I will stay at home in Texas where the work life year around. And you never get consumption by sleeping on the ground.
We'll take the shortcut.
are sure a way to snare 'em. You know that old engine trick? It never fails.
It didn't work the last time.
Well, that's because I didn't do it right. I'll go get my rope.
Now, wait a minute. Here's one.
Good. Toss me up here. Now, boys. I sure hope they come if they're coming.
They'll be here. You just make sure that rope is right.
Bye, J.D.
Bye, Miss Margaret.
Good night.
Thanks, boys.
Good
Thanks.
night.
Fine celebration, J.G. I guess you don't feel like talking business now.
Well, come on in. You can talk to Margaret. She's the new boss.
But I'm burying myself here, and I really like it.
Well, a rap or a good-looking doctor.
Well, what is this, Chip?
These two men know about the payroll money.
You must be mistaken. These men are from Mr. Duncan's ranch. You can vouch for them, can't you? Certainly can. You're taking a lot of authority tying up my men. How do you know so much about the payroll money?
He knows plenty. We do.
Somebody left it in the old shack. We found it there yesterday.
And turned it over to the sheriff, I presume?
I acted as sheriff in this case. Chip turned it over to us. It's in my safe.
Get your hands up. You open the safe. Stop shaking. Untie those men and make it fast.
Yes, sir, Mr. Duncan. No trouble at all. Oh, shit.
What happened? Plenty. Just to get the horses. Chip, you take charge. When I'm going along, you can't rob a Whitmore and get away with it.
Take it straight, boys. The payroll money is in J.G.'s desk.
Then what are they running away with then for?
My medical bag. I'm sorry, Chip. I switched them last night.
You don't have to be sorry, Maggie. You have to get up early in the morning to pull a Whitmore.
How early?
You reckon Duncan will head for his ranch house?
Well, they might stop off there to pick up their duds.
He's too smart for that. They'll probably be riding to big boulders. It'll be dark before we can get up there, and we're liable to ride into a trap. We'd better wait till sunup.
That's a good idea, Chip.
The bag's in there.
Don't tell me you slammed it shut.
Yes.
Mail order house never did send the key.
Now what happened?
He just blew the top off the lid off the... He got the desk open.
Oh.
Willie, I want you to guard the safe tonight. If Duncan's men come back, stand them off till we get here.
If you hear a shot during the night, you come running.
We'll be ready to leave by sunup. Goodbye.
It's cautious to be careful.
I'll never like to cove with my arm in this shape.
You can rest up at the hideout. What are you worrying about? There's enough in here for both of us.
Nah, you're a bonehead. You never should have thrown the bag in the shack in the first place. Now we've got the whole county looking for us, and we're paid off in cough medicine.
Stop making campfires at the Lady Dog. Won't get you no place, no how.
Oh, you know, all of a sudden I feel kind of sick. I think I'll better see the doc.
Hello, Weary.
Good evening, ma'am.
What's the matter?
I don't know. I seem to have aches and chills and pains and fever.
I'll give you something to fix your aches and chills and pains and fever.
Hello, J.G.
Good evening, Weary.
What's that?
Oh, it'll fix you up.
Glue.
I know what you want.
Go ahead, Dusty. Here, give me another. Thank you. Yeah, Dusty, up for the bottoms. Good night, ma'am.
Oh, make yourselves at home, boys. Won't you finish your singing in here?
Why not? I never felt worse in my life. Oh, boy. I got aches, pains, chills, and fever. Oh, I'm feeling bad. Got fallen arches, fevers, gout, lumbago. It's sad that I... All those aches, pains, chills, and fevers, that ain't all I got. High blood pressure, creeping quivers, before each eye I see a spot. To make things worse, I saw my doctor, sweetest doc I ever had. Took my pulse and rubbed my shoulder. Now my poor heart's going bad. Once upon a time I had aches, pains, chills and fever. Doctor fixed me knee. No more ailing, no more paling. But now my heart's off beat.
We had to bring it to a head. This meddling cowhand stumbled on the payroll money, and
He didn't see the munitions?
I'm not so sure. When are you going to take me into town and get this bullet out of my arm? Take you to Ranger Ridge? Play right into the sheriff's hands? Well, I've got to get this arm fixed up before it's too late. If you don't take me in, I'm going to...
Gentlemen, this is a matter between you. I have my orders. The munitions should have been at the cove tonight. The boat and box tomorrow afternoon.
When the boat is ready to leave, the munitions will be at the cove. You have my word for it.
What are you doing sleeping on the job?
I went to sleep. I was just resting my eyes.
Now listen, we're forming a posse at Oak Forks, and I want you to stay here on the ranch and guard Miss Margaret. And don't rest your eyes.
Okay, Chip.
go with them?
Well, they left me behind to sort of guard the ranch and you. They won't get along so good, though, without me. I kind of took up being a deputy sheriff myself.
Really?
Yes, sir. I got theories, too. Now, you take that deserted shack, for instance. There's more there than meets the eye.
Well, let's go and explore.
Well, we can't because Chip said to...
Well, Chip's not boss here. I am.
All right, boss. Don't you think we better leave him a note or something?
Well, I'm going to get the horses.
All right.
Called me last night. They wouldn't have had this head start.
They can't get far. One of them's wounded. They're probably up around Big Boulder.
I'll fix it up a little, but I gotta get that bullet out. I'm gonna take a chance and go into town. Don't be a fool. They catch you, they'll string you up. I'll get you a doctor. I have to drag him up here. I'll ride with Red as far as the pass and send them into town. They don't know him. Red!
You've spent so much time hunting clues that I thought we'd never get here.
It's cautious to be careful.
There's our doctor, Red. A lady doctor.
Here's what happened. I sat right up there when Chip and me roped them two fellas. It's an old engine pit. Never fails.
Weary, I think someone's coming.
Whoever it is here for no good. I'll tell you what, let's do. You take a hold of that end. And yank it when I give you the signal.
Dear Chip, me and Margaret has gone to town for a soddy. Your pal, Weary. I don't want Margaret gallivanting around with this trouble going on.
Weary should have known better. I'll take my men and go into town first. Meet you at the cove.
We'll stop at Duncan's ranch on the way. I want to take a look around. Get busy, doctor.
This is serious. You'll have to take him to town.
That's impossible. Work on him here and be quick about it.
Joe, have you seen anything of Miss Margaret and Weary?
Ain't been round here. Any of you seen him?
Looks like somebody's tried to mislead us.
The sheriff ought to hear about this.
We've got to hurry. Pop is waiting for us at the cove.
Take a good look at it.
Years ago, I got into trouble and they branded me. That got me into more trouble. Even the banker saw it when I plugged him, but it wasn't my fault.
Duncan made me do it.
Duncan wanted to break the bank so J.G. couldn't get his loan. He wants to get the Flying U Ranch.
Hennessy, you're talking out of your head. He's delirious. She's taken long enough. As soon as Hennessy is patched up, we'll make our getaway. Let them get their munitions on the boat as best they can.
We should have never got mixed up with that gang in the first place.
Duncan is not to be trusted. He does not live up to his agreement. We better take matters in our own hands.
Boys, come on, get them out of here. Get those fellas off. Get those. Okay. To get us out of the way.
We know Weary's in trouble.
And Margaret's with him.
We searched the Duncan Ranch. There's no one there. The only place left is Big Boulders. We'll follow you, Chip.
Why didn't you stay at the ranch like I told you? Where have you been?
Munitions. Boxes of them. Deserted shack. Blow up the whole state.
Wait a minute now. Take a breath and start over. That don't make sense.
Where's Margaret?
No time for far side chats. Sheriff, you get to that deserted shack fast you can. It's loaded with dynamite and furnace. Chip, you better head for Big Boulder as fast as you can. Duncan's got Margaret. Dusty, I'll climb on behind you. Ouch! Oh! Oh!
away without them seeing us?
Duncan would have let me die if it hadn't been for you. You stick close to me. I'll get you out of this. Hennessy or no Hennessy, we better start moving. Come back here, you'll get the same. Get over there. Steve, stand guard and we get a good head start, then follow us. Red, you go along with Steve.
Quiet and you'll be all right.
Drop that gun. Get up to those horses. You know where Duncan is hiding, and you're taking me to him.
Let in your gun, Sheriff.
Government not only gave you this medal, Willie, but they're sending you a nice reward, $500.
I suppose you'll be leaving us to buy your own ranch now.
No, I ain't going away. I'm going to buy Margaret and Chip a wedding present. Say, Sheriff, if you need me at the trial as a witness, I'd be glad to go. I brought some of them things back with me to use as evidence. They're in the bunkhouse now. Oh, shucks. I won't be able to buy Chip a wedding present now. I gotta build a new bunkhouse.
Sometimes I think that the man up in the moon may be just a cowboy in the night. He's been riding through the years, helping cowboys round up steers with his lariat of silver light. Misting riding hard since the time your shining face first lit the sky. Mr. Moon, you've heard coyotes cry ever since they started to wail their tale of cowboys long gone by. You've rounded up the range and drove it off the plain. You've earned the right to play along the Milky Way until you sleep in the West again. Mr. Moon, you're the cowboy's pal, riding down the range of the night to brighten up the stars.